I feel because you get experience in screen acting and theatre acting, I think that's a huge highlight of the course, and it's so important because there's equal weight on both. And I think in the industry today, you kind of have to be able to do both or be willing to do both, especially going out as a new graduate. And I feel that the lecturers you have at QMU, they really care about you and about your university career, and they go above and beyond to try and help you. And it's just been a great experience to have that and to have people who support you and they want you to do well. I also feel as well, because of the university, all the departments are quite well linked. So we have the amazing opportunity to get to work with the costume department at QMU, which is great because you actually get to work on set with costume, which you maybe wouldn't have the opportunity to have that at other universities. And it's great to have that experience before you're actually out on a set or in rehearsals and you're working with the costume department. It's great to have that experience. In my first year, I would say a typical week would be you'd have a movement class, you'd have a voice class, you've had a screen class, and a text and techniques class. So you'd have all of them for a few hours a week. And there's a lot of independent work outside of those classes as well, which I think was great because you kind of could lead your own investigation and inquiries into things that you were interested in as well. So fourth year, again, it's much more independent than the year before. So we did a lot of PDP, which is a personal development plan, which really helped me in deciding and realizing what I actually want to do when I left university and doing research into how to achieve the things I want to do. And we had a creative enterprise class, which kind of helped with that and led into the PDP. We also had addition classes, which were so beneficial, especially for going out and doing additions. It was so great to have the practice of doing that with people who were actually in the industry. So it was still really important, and you had to do your best that you could. But you did have, I guess, the comfort of being at QMU, and it just gave you the skills to be able to go out and do an audition in the real world. We also had our production, which was the Hollow, which was so amazing again because we got to actually have a real in-time rehearsals, and it was amazing to be able to get to have that. And then we got to do a show at the end, which again was so great because you sometimes don't get the opportunity to do that. So to be able to do a full show before actually doing that professionally was brilliant. You had 2 pieces that you did in the showcase, and we also did 2 group songs as well. And I felt that was really important for, again, just really breaking down what kind of actor you are and what your casting type is and how you can show that quickly in a very short amount of time, which was great for showcase, but also good for taking out into auditions as well, to be able to have that skill to do that. Also, the showcase was really important because agents were coming to that as well. So I'd say that my confidence as an actor has developed a lot, and that is a direct result from being at QMU, having the support from the lecturers and having a space where I felt comfortable to try new things really helped build my confidence. I also learned how to look after my body and how important it is to keep your body healthy to be able to have a career as an actor throughout your whole life, because it is your tool and you just need to look after it as best as you can. And I feel like I developed skills at QMU to be able to do that. The last thing that I'd say that I learned was how to approach being an actor as a business and treating yourself that way, and how to actively be an actor in the industry and find work for yourself and develop your own projects. I'd say overall, so would be Scream, just because it was such a challenge to begin with. And at the end of my time at QMU, I looked back at the very first piece of screen work I ever did, and compared it to our final honours project. And I was really happy at like the development that I saw, because there was a huge difference between the two. And yeah, I'm really proud of over the 2 years what I've managed to achieve in screen. Because if you'd said to me at the start that I'd feel comfortable acting for screen, I wouldn't have believed you. And I do feel like I have the skills and the confidence to be able to do that. And I think another challenge that I faced right at the start was just having confidence in myself and my own acting abilities. But I feel that the lecturers really gave me the space to grow and to try out new skills, which made me more confident. And I feel because I had a smaller class, that you just felt more comfortable because you knew everybody in the class and you knew that everybody was on your side and they wanted you to do the best that you could. It didn't feel competitive at all in the class, which I thought was really unique compared to other drama school stories that I've heard. And I felt really lucky that I had the opportunity to develop in a space like that. Graduating from QMU, I did a show in the Fringe, A War of Two Halves, and I felt the training that I had at QMU really helped me go out and to be able to go into that production as a professional. I didn't feel intimidated by the other people who were there. I felt that I had the skills required and that I had every right to be there as everybody else. Confident and comfortable with other professionals, and there was people in the cast who have been working in the acting industry for years, but I didn't feel intimidated by them. And the show, we did around 3 or 4 shows a day for the whole of the Fringe, and I felt I had the capability and I managed to sustain my performance throughout all the shows, and that is purely because of everything that I've learned at QMU and the skills that they taught me.